So yeah, actually on the toilet, taking a dump, literally recording it through this mic and then trying to upload it to Spotify. You might think it's complete nonsense, but there's a deeper meaning behind it, and I'll try to explain all of it in this video. So now please, if you might excuse myself, there's something I need to record. It's so funny, I just arrived at the studio, it's Friday, Friday is New Music Friday, and I just checked my Spotify profile. Wait, let me try and find it. John Sine, there it is, The Flush, my new song out on Spotify. 3 minutes, 38. That's me on the toilet, taking a dump, fully recorded. In the studio, on the toilet, not in the vocal booth. It was heavily altered in the studio. We need a sausage patterner, of course, yeah. OTT, and ozone the shit out of it on the master. Perfect. My label manager then uploaded it to Spotify. And just as a quick explanation, you cannot upload as an artist directly to Spotify. That just doesn't work. There's always a distributor in between. So your music goes to the distributor and they put it into all of the stores, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, what else is out there, Beatport and all that kind of stuff. They collect all of the money for you, pay it to you. They of course take a cut, which can vary between like 10-15%. to 30, and in theory they're also responsible for quality control, but more on that later. So my label manager just filled out a form, entered my artist name in there, title, just The Flush, John Sine, and make a fancy artwork. Okay. Scheduled it as a release for today, and that was basically it. It's really that easy. But then, of course, what I already expected, it got rejected. We got an email back stating, we've been notified that this release has been rejected due to editorial discretion. Possible reasons: beat library sample packs, similar content, poor quality sound recording. It's definitely not poor quality artwork. No. Too many similar releases from same artist? I doubt that. Actually, there is no real reason to reject The Flush. It's a good song. Made it all myself. And honestly, I have a huge fucking problem with that. Yes, in this case, I understand it's a bullshit song, it's not really a song, but I still think even that, like taking a dump, recording it, is art, and it should be allowed as music. It should be allowed to make it public. It doesn't violate any kind of laws. It's not hate speech. It's nothing too disgusting. It should be allowed to be out there, and it should be allowed when you make art to express it and let the people judge if it's good or shit. I mean, there's an artist that literally put his shit into cans, sold it as an art project, and they're now being auctioned for 300,000 euros. A can with a label saying artist shit. That's it. So why shouldn't be people like able to listen to me on the toilet? I think this should be a possibility. And I know from a lot of other artists that happens to them with their music, that they create, seriously believe in, even with like full production, vocals and everything, it gets rejected. Some random intern deciding at a company if it's good or not. I don't think that should be the case. Well, that's a whole nother story, maybe for another video. Today, it's actually about something else. But we didn't stop. We tried it again with another distributor. It passed. It's now out on Spotify and all other stores. You can actually go there, listen to it, as long as it's available. I don't know, maybe whenever I make this video public, they will take it down or just delete it. I don't know, but I will link it down below in the description. Just go there, check it out, listen to it if you're into that kind of stuff. But yeah, basically anyone can release anything on these platforms, which I think is a great thing again. But here now comes actually the problem, and it's a big problem. It's something that annoys me as a DJ, producer, label owner a lot. And it also annoys a lot of other artists. It happens on a daily basis that random people take songs and just upload it on your profile. Here in this case, my assistant, my label manager, he used a new profile. There was no connection between me and him. It works very simply. These distributors have a form and you just type in the artist name and then it's released there. There is no one checking it. I could make any kind of song and make the artist Ed Sheeran and get it out there. They will probably find out about it really, really soon and I get in big trouble. But for artists that aren't that big, it happens. There are a lot of songs released on my profile that aren't mine. No one is asking me about it. And there are other artists where it happens even more. If they have an artist name that is used a lot, other people release the music on their profile. Their music gets to someone else's profile. Sometimes you upload a song with your name and Spotify creates a new profile. That's highly, highly, highly annoying. There is no control. No one is checking anything. I mean, you can really do whatever you want. And this shouldn't be the case. I mean, there is no way I can post on your Facebook profile. There is at least a password. There's something in between that makes it hard to just make this kind of bullshit. So there is really a problem. It's frustrating to any kind of artist. You build up your following, you release your music, and they don't get it. They don't get it pushed to their profiles because it's really somewhere else. Or someone else is taking advantage of your following and releases some bullshit on your profile. I just don't get it. Like, nowhere in the industry something like this is possible. I mean, yes, sure, you can then try and take it down or request something from Spotify, but this usually takes like 2 days, sometimes even up to a week. And it's just annoying to have to deal with this. As an artist, we're already busy enough with making music and like staying alive, making money. It's not easy. And then like still running after Spotify, Apple Music and make sure our profiles are clean on these sites. It's annoying and it could be fixed so easily. I think there are 2 fixes that could actually work. The first one is them already trying it a little. You now get an email like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month before a release so that you can actually pitch it to Spotify. Why not also include that you can report if that release shouldn't be released on your profile? That would already solve at least a tiny bit up front before it actually gets released on your profile. The second possibility, and I think that's like the future, I think Spotify is already trying to get there, is just cutting the middleman, just cutting all of the distribution and make it possible for artists to directly upload their music to Spotify. It would make everything so much easier, would save the artists a lot of money because they don't have to share a cut or pay to get their music up there. And then only the person that owns the profile, the person that can log into the artist's Spotify profile can actually make changes and upload music. It's already implemented. If you want to change your artist's profile picture, your bio or anything, you need to log in. There is security, like there's at least something. And when it comes to getting the music out there, there is really nothing. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's so unprofessional. So I hope they will change it as soon as possible. Let me know if any one of you ever had to deal with this, not having their music on the profile, having it on someone else's profile, Spotify creating a new profile. I'm pretty sure this happened to every single person at least once in their artist releasing career. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. If you're interested in my life, following me, DJing, producing here in the studio, there's a daily vlog out here on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like. We'll see us tomorrow back again with another video. By the way, on a side note, that artist that put his shit into cans and made a lot of money with it, no one actually knows what's inside. Like, people are paying a lot of money for something that might be in there. No one has ever opened one. They might lose their value if you do so. So that's like the extra meta level that makes it even funnier. You might have spent all of your money on nothing. That's good art. I love it. Makes you think.